Hi folks, Gregory Dalpiez in the Dry Creek Valley, standing in front of Ferrari Carano with Sarah Quider, the white wine maker here. Sarah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you give us a little bit of an idea? We're in the Dry Creek Valley. Give us a little bit of an idea of what the terroir is here.
Okay, well this is our estate winery, and it's about 60 acres that is here where our vineyards are. It's mainly Sauvignon Blanc, and it's really a great growing season, or great growing area for Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of citrus, grapefruit, kind of pineapple kind of characters that come out of this little area, Dry Creek, and absolutely beautiful for Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of Zinfandel as well. Zinfandel, nice warm area as well, but it just is just beautiful. We get a little bit of fog in this area, but not too much. It's kind of a warmer area.
As you can tell, so you can't tell, but today it's kind of a warmer area. It's May 3rd, and you mentioned already that you guys are ahead of schedule this year.
Yeah, we're in bloom in a lot of our vineyards, and about 2 to 3 weeks earlier than a normal average year. So it just depends. Mother Nature gives us different weather patterns every year. This year it looks like it's going to be early harvest.
So different weather patterns every year. Most people are going to be encountering 11s and 12s on the shelves. So could you give us a little bit of a brief rundown of what each vintage offers, in your opinion?
I think 2011 was a vintage that was a really cool vintage, and what that means, I think, is higher acid, brighter wines, greater longevity for the wines, more minerality and kind of citrus kind of characters on the white wines, cooler characteristics for the red wines as well. 2012 vintage was definitely a warmer year. We had a lot more sunlight. Not too warm, but it was more the sunlight that came in, got a lot more riper flavors. The profile tends to be more of for the white wines, more of a peachy pear, kind of riper, tropical kind of character. So very different with the citrus and the green apple versus the peaches and pears characters on the two vintages.
So a big contrast, and that sort of gives an idea of the range of possibilities available with fruit from the Dry Creek Valley?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's what's great about wine is Mother Nature does give you a different weather pattern every year. That you have the same grapes every year, and every year she just tweaks it a little bit where you get the same characteristics of the vineyard, but also Mother Nature comes through and it gives it a little bit of difference. So.
What's the characteristic of Ferrari Carano's Sauvignon Blanc vineyards? What do you think that they really express well?
I think for our Ferrari Carano Fumé Blanc, I think our focus on that wine is a wine that is more of a tropical style of Sauvignon Blanc. It's not that grassy green kind of character for Sauvignon Blanc. We definitely open up the canopies. We do some shoot thinning and get a little bit of sunflex is what we call, to get a little bit of the dapple of sunlight into the cluster zones of the grapes, where what happens is that it gets to a little bit riper characters, more of a grapefruit, citrus, tropical character. I love the guava, I love the passion fruit, the mango kind of characters that come through on the Sauvignon Blanc. That is what I think is our focus on our Fumé Blanc for the vineyards.